welcome back to Talk of the Town. Hilton Head Island High School's Seahawk Stage Company presents the opening of their fall season with the Laramie Project. Joining us now, Brandon Triola and Kalela Chisholm to talk about the show and their outreach project. Welcome.
Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome.
Well, welcome to you.
Didn't have my morning coffee. Definitely didn't have my coffee
It's okay.
yet.
It's okay. I probably haven't had enough myself. So talk a little bit about why this show was chosen, the Laramie Project.
Well, the entire year was kind of, I noticed that I had a theme with the shows that I was thinking about, and that it was about a person that felt out of place in their environment that they were in, and didn't feel like they would belong. And the Laramie Project was specifically chosen, one, because I felt our student actors were ready for a really challenging piece like the Laramie Project, which of course deals with the death of Matthew Shepard that took place almost 20 years ago. Was taken from a bar one night, dragged, beaten, and left on a fence to die, and then unfortunately ended up dying a few days later, all because he was gay. So I wanted to give the students something that would challenge them. You know, we like to do some light fluff pieces sometimes, especially with our musicals, but I really wanted to see if we could go this next level to tell a story that I think is very relevant 20 years later.
Yeah, yeah. So how do students prepare for a type of show like the Laramie Project?
Well, this is Kalela. She is one of our student actors and production managers. I'll let her take that question, how she decided to prepare.
Our stage manager, Karina, she decided to reach out to the Matthew Shepard Foundation, and they sent us a whole bunch of photos, videos, letters for us to see about the characters that we're playing, but also to see how people responded to the entire event. So me personally, I'm Reggie Flutie, who's the officer that finds Matthew. So just watching how she interacts with the people who come and interview her is a very big part, because you have to play that role, and it's different than playing like a fairy or something in a show. You're playing someone who's real, who's still alive, and it's phenomenal.
Yeah, very emotional.
Yes.
Yeah. So why do you feel the arts education is necessary in schools? And believe me, I think it's brilliant, but you know, a lot of people probably go, what do we need this for?
I mean, I've taught in a couple places in the South, and generally in the South it's harder to get support for arts education than it is in other areas of the country. I think the main reason is just to let students challenge themselves in different ideas, and that's art's that place to do that. It's a response. Art is a lot of the times a response by an individual in a society that's trying to comment on the society, and it may be right and it may be wrong, but they're just trying to get the voice out there. So arts education, I think, develops the skills for critical thinking. It totally backs up our English curriculum on state standards and national standards as well. But more than anything, I think it gives students the creative expression that they need. You know, two things that I think that are great for students in high school are sports and the arts, and I think they go hand in hand, because it's that outlet. It's that way for students to express themselves and what they've learned in school, and also challenge them by what they don't know.
And I think it gives them a tier of self-confidence that they would not normally have as well. So what community outreach has the Seahawk Stage Company done?
Well, last year for Into the Woods, we went to nursing homes and we sang to them.
Nice.
This year for Laramie Project, we're going to HHI McCracken, and we're going to perform like a part of the show, and then we're going to talk about bullying. So we're doing like an anti-bullying campaign.
Okay.
And then the following week, which is next Wednesday, we're going to the Boys and Girls Club and performing as well.
That's terrific.
Yeah, and I've always stressed to students, I mean, you know, that's what, and another reason that's why I think arts education is so important is the community outreach, what the students can provide for the community in terms of, you know, entertainment, or just brightening someone's day, or challenging the status quo, just all those things, and they've really stepped up to the challenge.
Kalela, why did you want to be part of the show?
I love theater, but
And I made her.
Yeah, that too.
And there was a force.
Just, this is my first like real dramatic show that I'm doing. I'm used to doing like I was Bring It On. So just doing that alter from being an actual real person and having to tell their story I feel like that's a great place to start. And I'm a senior this year, so I need to have that little dynamic of knowing how to be comedic, but also knowing how to play a real life
Yeah.
experience.
That's neat. Quickly, because we only have
Yes.
seconds or
Yes.
none left. The show time, date, and how people get tickets.
Yeah, the Laramie Project will run October 17th through the 22nd in the Black Box Theater at Hilton Head Island High School. We will be running it at 7 o'clock Tuesday through Saturday, and then Sunday we'll be doing it at 2 p.m. They can get tickets by calling. They can visit our website.
And we'll have all that on the screen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wonderful. Thank you both for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back with Talk of the Town.